Today we're headed back to Branson, Missouri, but unlike previous trips, we're not going straight there. We will be spending the next 4 days traveling through Oklahoma and Arkansas to reach our destination in Branson. And we won't be staying in my condo there, but downtown in the Hilton Hotel. Join us as we head to Broken Bow, Oklahoma for our first night of this summer road trip, as we traveled a long way through Oklahoma and Arkansas to Branson, Missouri. Now, we usually travel through Dallas when we're headed to Branson, Missouri, as we did this time, but our normal route takes us up US 75 to Durant, Oklahoma, McAllister, and then to Interstate 40 east to Arkansas. This time, although we still went to Dallas, we headed toward East Texas on Interstate 30 out of Dallas. This is where we're picking up today's trip as we cross Lake Ray Hubbard east of Dallas. Lake Ray Hubbard is the closest major lake to the city of Dallas and is actually owned and operated by the city of Dallas. Due to close proximity to many suburbs and DFW, it is very popular as a recreation lake for boating, fishing, and other recreation. Lake Ray Hubbard has 111 miles of shoreline and is only 30 miles from downtown Dallas. I-30 runs southwest to northeast across the middle of Lake Ray Hubbard. The East Fork of the Trinity River feeds Lake Ray Hubbard, and it is a densely populated region with upscale shopping and entertainment centers, golf courses, outdoor activities, and parks. On the eastern shore of Lake Ray Hubbard is a densely populated area that includes the city of Rockwall and a lakefront area filled with entertainment centers, hotels, upscale condos, restaurants, and trendy shopping, and of course, upscale housing additions. This densely populated area continues along I-30 with lots of retail chain stores and well-known restaurant franchises. It's an area I think I would like to visit in video one day. We'll only continue on I-30 for a little over 30 miles more beyond Rockwall and Lake Ray Hubbard before exiting onto the back roads of northeast Texas through Commerce. We'll take the next exit ahead and head toward Commerce. When we exit I-30 onto State Highway 24 toward Commerce and Paris, Texas, we are around 60 miles from downtown Dallas and still about 115 miles from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, our destination for our first night on the road. Highway 24 toward Commerce is a nice four-lane highway with not a lot of traffic, which makes for a pleasant drive. The drive to Commerce is only a little over 10 miles from Interstate 30. The city of Commerce has a population of over 10,000, but is home to Texas A&M Commerce, formerly East Texas State University. Texas A&M Commerce is a university with over 12,000 students offering undergraduate and graduate programs. The 40-mile drive from Commerce to Paris, Texas was also a four-lane divided highway with very little traffic. This drive is through an interesting mix of prairies, farmland, and trees. Paris, Texas is a city with a population of around 25,000 and is located at the edge of the piney woods that cover much of East Texas. After looping around Paris and turning onto FM 195, the drive beyond Paris becomes increasingly more rural, forested, and the road becomes two-lane and more narrow. The route takes us deeper into northeast Texas and near the Oklahoma border. I found the drive through this rural area and tiny communities to be very scenic and interesting as we neared Oklahoma. If you enjoy the kind of content we create, would you do us a favor and subscribe to our channel? It costs you nothing and does a lot to help us grow the channel and continue to bring this kind of content to you. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we release the next video in this series and other new content. After a drive on FM 195 of around 35 miles, we reached the end of FM 195 and turned left on Texas Highway 37, less than half a mile from the Red River and the border with Oklahoma. After stopping to change the battery in the GoPro, we quickly found ourselves crossing the Red River and into Oklahoma, where Texas Highway 37 became Oklahoma Highway 37. The 30-minute drive from the border to Broken Bow was uneventful, and after looping around Idabel, Oklahoma on US 70, we joined US 259 North for the final 8 miles or so into Broken Bow. We had reservations at the Rodeway Inn in Broken Bow. After looking at online reviews, I discovered that it had been renovated in the last couple of years. It was a very good value and had a good air conditioner, so it worked well for our one-night stay. The Rodeway Inn was located on the highway on the south side of town, so we arrived quickly after reaching town. In fact, so quickly that I almost drove right by it. We got checked in and took our stuff to our room, and then we headed back out to get a look at Broken Bow and find a place to eat. Much of Broken Bow centers around outdoor activities, so there's not a lot to see and do in town. Broken Bow, along with nearby Hochatown, are considered gateways to nearby Beavers Bend State Park and Broken Bow Lake. Broken Bow Lake features islands, beaches, hiking trails, boat ramps, and fishing. We'll check those out tomorrow. This state park and lake make this area very popular. In fact, a quick search of this area, including Broken Bow and Hochatown, on Airbnb results in over 1,000 listings. So even though there are not a lot of hotels in town, there are certainly plenty of places to stay in the area. Highway 70 turns east at the next intersection. Continuing through the light takes us toward the state park and Broken Bow Lake, as well as nearby Hochatown. As I looked at the previously mentioned Airbnb map, I noticed that most of the listings are north of this highway, as this area becomes increasingly forested and more scenic. Now let's turn around and head back to Broken Bow. We'll check out Hochatown tomorrow. Back down in Broken Bow, let's turn left onto Highway 70. Here you will see a restored steam engine, and then to the left, the downtown area of Broken Bow. This was a Sunday night, so there wasn't much going on in downtown, although there appears to be a few shops and places to eat down here that would be fun to check out on a weekday. Let's head back out on the highway and through town and find somewhere to eat. How did we do that? A very simple method. We looked for where all the cars were. We chose Mi Ranchito Tex-Mex, which turned out to be a great choice. It was nicely decorated with a Mexican theme, with plenty of tables and good service. It appears that the restaurant occupies a renovated space that was formerly a church. We were seated and given menus. The restaurant featured an extensive menu that covered the full range of Tex-Mex food, from the house specials to even steaks. It featured chicken, beef, chorizo, shrimp, and seafood made into classic Tex-Mex enchiladas, tacos, burritos, nachos, and fajitas. I even noted a catfish dinner on the menu. We placed our order with our waitress and enjoyed our chips and salsa while we waited for our dinner to arrive. I ordered enchiladas patrias. 3 enchiladas, 1 with green sauce, 1 with queso, and 1 with red sauce. My sister ordered the Juarez combo, consisting of a mini chicken quesadilla, a cheese enchilada, and a pork tamale. The meal was filling and delicious. After dinner, we returned to the motel for the night and walked next door to the Choctaw Casino, where we played for a little while before turning in for the night to get ready for the next day, when we check out Beaver's Bend State Park, Broken Bow Lake, and Hochatown before heading to the Talamina Scenic Byway and on to Arkansas. But that's for the next video. Be sure to join us for the next episode as we head toward Branson, Missouri, the long way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, would you hit the thumbs up, share it with friends, and leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts. We invite you to join us on our website at findushere.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Meanwhile, check out this video next for more travel fun. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our new content. Your subscription is always free, helps us grow the channel, and is always greatly appreciated.